Chicken soup for the Indian soul when sadness comes. The wings of sadness will lift you off the ground without warning. What of it? Don't pay for your ticket and you'll be returned to the ground safely. When sadness comes, dragging his dark cloak about his feet and whispering his unhappiness through the long corridors of your heart, what will you do? Invite it to tell its story, but don't encourage it to repeat it more than once. And when you have listened all the way through with perfect attention, then let your awareness move to other things. It will not do to ignore all the other guests crowded at your doorstep. Green birds pointing hopefully to heaven on the slender branches of trees that have waited out the winter without complaint. A purple flower twined around the wooden post on somebody's front lawn, a royal announcement that you ought to acknowledge. The round perfection of an orange the moment before it is cut, and the fragrant stinking mist finds your fingers. The laugh lines that crease the corners of the eyes of someone you love dearly, who's wondering why you are so suddenly quiet. All these things visit you simultaneously. They depend on your hospitality. It does not suit you to play favorites. Invite them all in and do not worry inordinately about your sadness. If you let it, it will find its natural place, and when the dark cloak falls away and the whispering in the corridor ceases, perhaps wisdom will walk in its wake. Wow. With time by us. A few days ago, I was sitting in the lawn of the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad, with my friend, a beautiful full moon at our backdrop. We inhaled the scent of the fresh grass, we sipped a hot chai, and I tested my memories. Some were bitter, some sweet, but all interesting. We talked about so many things, about growing up, growing old, growing apart. Our trials that were so trivial, centering around the next presentation, the mess food, and the monthly allowance. We would often imagine what our future would be like, and fantasies about our names and lights. Our goals seemed so clear, childishly so, but that was then. I remember one night in particular, it was very like the evening that I just spent with my friend, and yet so different from the second year, full of song and stars. My friend was in the fifth year, just stepping into the world. A lot of questions were being raised about life, money, and self. I also remember being very sure of myself, sure that I would join an advertising agency, I would be married by 27, but that I would be living in the most happening place wherever that be. My friend was not sure of the future, not sure of the life, not sure of tomorrow. I scoffed. He cautioned and sang out loud. He whispered unsuredly. And I was surprised. Was this the same fellow who only 2 years ago had vowed to take the world by storm? Was this the same fellow who kidded that I would take the photograph now, lest I do not have get any chance later? Today I look at myself and I'm set on thinking train. No, I did not join an advertising agency. I got married as early as 20, settled in Ahmedabad, and today 12 years later, and 2 children wise, I can sit on that same lawn and feel a strange sense of calm even though I do not see my name in blessing lights. And why? The answer is simple. As the disciple once asked Buddha, isn't 1 minute for wisdom too short? No, it is 50 seconds too long. This one pure line in cup passes all. If you have a song in your heart and a smile in your eyes, anywhere is the happening place. I have good health, good friends, good mind, most importantly, a wonderful family. Today, when my friend and I exchange notes and when we talk about where we were and where we are now, it is then a feeling of accomplishment. In the now and today, we have the most important thing in our hands. Time. With time, we can make anything happen. That's what makes life ultimately worth it. Time for all good things in life. Wow. You are unstoppable. I was looked after by Kamla, a woman who worked for my parents through my childhood. One day, some years after she had stopped working for my parents and had moved back to her village, I went to visit her. I saw her sitting under a tree just outside the village. I was about 20 kilograms heavier now and wasn't too sure whether she would